My fiance said I wasn't husband material because I was too emotionally stable, so I quietly filed for partition and she woke up to legal papers forcing the sale of our house. Jessica and I had been engaged for 8 months. I'm 34, work in IT security. Jessica's 29, marketing. Everything seemed fine until she started making comments about me being too predictable. 2 years ago when we moved in together, Jessica suggested buying a place jointly. Her credit was terrible, so the mortgage went in my name only, but I put her name on the deed as co-owner. I covered 80% of the down payment, all closing costs, and handled the mortgage, insurance, taxes, and maintenance. She paid her portion of the monthly payment until last Tuesday. I got home to find Jessica sitting at the kitchen island with wine. Kevin, we need to talk. I don't think you're husband material. Can you elaborate? You're too emotionally stable. Everything with you is predictable, routine, safe. There's no passion, no spontaneity. It's boring. Interesting. See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Any normal person would be upset or angry. You just sit there like I'm discussing the weather. So what are you saying exactly? I'm saying we should take a break and figure out what we really want. And you want to do this thinking while living in the house we bought together? Well, yes. I mean, it's my house too. My name is on the deed, right? Your name is on the deed. Good. So we're taking a break, but we can still live together until we figure things out. She wanted to break up, but keep living in the house I paid for. That sounds very reasonable, I said. I'm glad you understand. Very predictable response from your emotionally stable roommate. She smiled. This is why I care about you, but I'm not sure you're the one. Instead, I went to my office and started researching property law. The next morning, I took a personal day and drove to my lawyer's office. Tom, Jessica wants a break and plans to keep living in the house while I pay all expenses. He pulled out the file. You could file for partition, force the sale of jointly owned property. Even if she objects, it's a legal right for any co-owner. She can't stop it. What happens during the process? The court can order her to pay fair market rent, probably around $1,500 a month. Start preparing the paperwork. Don't file yet. That evening over dinner, Jessica brought it up again. I was thinking we should set ground rules. Like, we're not seeing other people yet. You want me to put my dating life on hold while you decide if I'm good enough? I just don't want either of us making impulsive decisions. Friday evening, she brought up the living situation again. Kevin, I really appreciate how understanding you're being about letting me stay here. A lot of guys would try to use the house as leverage. That would be manipulative. Exactly. I'm glad you're not that kind of person. You're stable and predictable, which is why I know you won't do anything drastic, because I'm too boring to make passionate decisions, just measured. I need someone who would fight for me, who would be devastated at the thought of losing me. Monday morning, Tom filed the partition petition. Around 2 p.m., I got a call from Jessica. Kevin, what the hell is this? These legal papers someone just served me at work. Oh, those. I'm exercising my legal right as a co-owner to force a sale of our jointly owned property. You can't do that without my permission. Actually, I can. Partition is a legal right for any property co-owner. Kevin, this is insane. Why are you doing this? Because you want someone more emotionally volatile, someone who makes passionate decisions instead of logical ones. I didn't mean you should sell our house. You can't have it both ways, Jessica. Either I'm emotionally stable and predictable, or I'm passionate and impulsive. Kevin, please, can we discuss this rationally? You said you didn't want rational. You wanted emotional intensity. I don't want to sell the house. Then you should have thought about that before you decided I wasn't husband material and wanted to take a break while continuing to live in my house rent-free. Within 2 weeks, Jessica received notice that an appraiser would conduct an evaluation. She tried multiple times to convince me to withdraw. This is going to cost us both thousands in legal fees. I'm prepared for that expense. What if I agree to pay you rent? The court will determine fair rental value, probably around $1,500 a month. I can't afford that. Then you'll need to find somewhere else to live. The house was appraised at $420,000. After paying off the mortgage and selling costs, we'd each walk away with about $70,000.